What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chuggy with good energy with Chuggy. So you feel me? Today I want to talk about how the LGBT has conformed a lot of gays, lesbians, transgenders, bisexuals, and all that stuff. Um, to be honest, it's really getting chaotic. I feel like it's really getting really chaotic because it's like I don't know how us as normal human beings that were raised men, and then some human beings was raised as straight female. I don't know how us straight and man and female is going to be okay with knowing that, or we don't know if we are okay with knowing that this LGBT is something normal. We don't even know if it's normal. We don't know. We don't even see if it's normal. You know what I mean? We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? We don't really want to think about it because it's like if we put too much emphasis on it, it's like it's gonna be problems. And we all know that some people that's LGBT and all that stuff will be able to be like they'll be able to act like they're offended by this, but really they went through a lot of things. That's why they were so silent and stuff like that. Why don't people talk about that? How they went through problems of feeling like less than themselves, less, feeling like they got bullied just because they got bullied and then they turned gay. A lot of those people didn't even have defense. A lot of those people didn't have pride for themselves. A lot of those people didn't feel good about themselves because it was taught how not to have pride and always feel low and down. They was always taught a certain way, a certain principle in their household or a family member that told them something that they was taught to believe. And it's crazy because they don't know if they're believing the right rules or not. They don't know if they believe something right or wrong. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Because a parent can't teach a kid how to know their principles if they don't know the ABC, right? If they don't know the common basic knowledge, if they don't know how to treat people right versus bad, or how to treat a person good versus bad. You see what I'm saying? Or knowing how to see if a person is playing with somebody's head or not. You see what I'm saying? People should know those things. But if a person don't know it, then they'll always fall into another shit and they'll never understand. You see what I'm saying? They went through it but never understand what happened to them because of the way they feel about it. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of people that's in the LGBT, they don't say nothing about, they don't talk to their parents about nothing, and I feel like their parents don't want to talk to them about nothing. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't even get at one point before their parents started talking to them and stuff. But I feel like these motherfuckers should have been talking to their parents, saying something about the things that they went through. See what I'm saying? If a person wasn't talking about none of the things they went through, they probably would have been dead, in jail, or a different gender. That's what's really going on today. You see what I'm saying? A different gender, dead or in jail. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, it's all those three things now. Because it's like you're a target even if you're a transgender. You're a target if you're black. You're a target if you're a black woman. You see what I'm saying? You're a target for all these things. And it don't make sense. You're targeted as a human being in general. And it don't make sense. We all targeted as human beings. It's not about LGBT, black people, black men, black women. It's not about that. We all been targeted in our life. You know what I'm saying? We always think that it's whether white, black people, and we always think it's the LGBT, and we always think it's this. It's not none of that. It's us being human beings. Cause everybody been attacked in their life. Everybody been killed. Everybody's been alive. Everybody that's been reborn. Everybody that's been, you know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm talking about. But everybody that's hadn't went through this process. Everybody did in their life. So sometimes you ask yourself. Sometimes you tell yourself, right? Um, that you have to see the difference of who a person really is. I feel like once you start knowing who people are, you start to get to know who you really are. You know, and that's one of the beautiful things because once you know who you are and know who the other person is, you start to know who each other, know how you guys are with each other. See what I'm saying? And I noticed that too, because if you don't know yourself, you know that person, it can be hard to really know yourself. And if you don't know that person, if you don't know yourself, then it's gonna be really hard to know who that person is. because you're gonna keep forgetting. You're gonna keep forgetting because you keep forgetting who you are. You see what I'm saying? Keep forgetting who you are. You can't forget who you are. You can't let people make you low for yourself. You can't let people take away your dignity and integrity out of your life. You can't let people have the audacity over you like that. You can't. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all can't let people have dignity, integrity, and audacity over y'all that way. For y'all to change the gender, or um, for y'all to be feeling low about yourself, or if y'all to be feeling bad about yourself, or any of those things. Y'all can go through something bad and face something that's gonna make us mad, gonna make us angry, of course. But we have to be able to redeem ourselves, resilience ourselves from that. We have to be willing to do that, right? So that way we're still able to move on and still be able to have a continuous life. As you get older, life don't really get easier. You see what I'm saying? People think, oh, you know what? I'm grown and I'm good. But life is still hard when you're alone. Life is still hard when you're alone. You see what I'm saying? Even with family, it don't matter. All that is, all that is alone. See? So I feel like at the end of the day, people have to really understand, like, what they doing, man. What they getting themselves into, what they talking about, who they talk to. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes being quiet too long makes things dangerous. Being quiet as a person, as yourself that's going through something too long, it can be dangerous because you can be thinking suicidal. You can be thinking killing yourself. You can be thinking about killing somebody. You can be thinking about ending your life. You can be all that. You know what I'm saying? People on this earth and went. People on this earth ain't got nobody. They didn't went through trying to kill themselves, and none of them didn't kill themselves. Some people didn't went through trying to survive in life, and still don't really know what they surviving in life with. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like if you know right from wrong quickly, you'll know how to get. You'll know how to get through life. You'll be able to. You'll be doing right so much that hey, you'll be doing right so much by people that you doing right by yourself. You doing right. You doing right just by by you doing good things, doing things yourself. And that's what I'm talking about. When you do things by your when you do things good by you, you end up doing good things by people. And when you do that, then you start to really learn why you the way you are. You start to realize why you do the things the way you do the things the way you do, or why you feel the way you feel about yourself, or about people. But I feel like a person ain't gonna never be able to have the help if they can't help themselves. I feel like if a person can help themselves, then guess what? They can help another. And if a person can help another, then guess what? They can help another person too. And if they can help another person, then guess what? They can help another person. And if other person can help the other person. So it becomes a unit. And guess what? When the other person helps somebody, they can help the whole people. They can help the whole unit. The whole unity of people in around them. So that's what life is, bro. Like, people is just developing. They program. They developing a life. They developing learning how to get better in life. You see what I'm saying? They still learning how to develop the things. They're still learning how to develop certain things. We all as humans still learn how to develop things. Don't you realize they got things on the internet that you can look up that you don't have to think about no more? You barely don't have to think about it. You don't have to really think about it no more. But you can down there, but you can fucking do it, right? You can do it if you want to. You can think about all this stuff, right? Yeah. But you gotta be cautious about how you do it. Because that's where it counts at. When you start doing it where you're cautious at, you'll start to be cautious about who you are, you'll start to be cautious about what you do, and you'll start to be cautious about who you deal with. So, yeah, y'all. This LGBT stuff, ain't gonna lie, it's disgusting, and it gotta stop. Because us men, we become soft to ourselves and people. I'm not saying we're supposed to be always hard and tough and masculine and all that shit, but we're supposed to respect ourselves Be gentle with ourselves and be gentle with each other as men. Because women, they do it all the time. They jump to each other, nice. They be laughing, they be giggling, they be smiling, they be playing around, all that stuff. So if a person could do that, if all of us could do that in the group, then men, then I know men can do it in the group too and have fun and be cool and shit and be homies and shit and be cool with each other and shit. They ain't gotta always be enemies and all this. They ain't gonna always be like that. So everybody in the man group don't have to always be enemies of each other. We don't have to be like that. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. But it was your guy. Good energy with Chuggy, and yeah, man. Do the right things and make the right decisions and do the right things in life. Have a good, beautiful day. Good night. Good night. Good morning. Good night.